To worry about from North Korea.
And cancer survivors in Montgomery County are given a program to improve their health.
And we'll update you on all the March Madness.
That and much more coming up right on MC in Focus.
Live from the Macklin Tower at Montgomery College's Rockville campus, this is MC in Focus, Montgomery County's only student-produced newscast. I'm Kevin Saidi.
And I'm Mona Kamara. Thanks for watching us. Arguments took place in the Supreme Court Tuesday and Wednesday in two cases involving same-sex marriages. The justices left open multiple options for rulings unexpected in June. In one case, justices could strike down a section of the 1996 Defense of Marriage Act. Another case in California's open concerning Proposition 8 ballot measure banning same-sex marriages. The argument revealed a divided on the court, with liberal justices more supportive of same-sex marriages, while conservatives were more tolerant of government action to protect traditional marriage.
North Korea issued a new threat against the U.S. earlier this week. On Tuesday, Korean military officials said put their rockets on highest alert against the U.S. military bases in Guam, Hawaii, and the U.S. mainland. The threat comes after the announcement earlier this month made by the U.S. that its B-52 bombers were making flights over South Korea as part of military exercises, which warned of retaliations by the North if the sorties continued. Pyongyang warned that the facilities will be reduced to ashes and flames the moment the first attack is unleashed. Pyongyang issued multiple threats against the U.S. and South Korea earlier this month. Korea's defense ministry says it has saw no sign of imminent military action by the North on Tuesday.
Large lines and riots form as the Greek bank reached financial ruin. Concerned customers line up in front of banks and ATMs rushing to withdraw large sums of money in fear of the bank closing due to bankruptcy. Greek politicians worked hard to resurrect Cyprus' most troubled banks. On Monday, a border bailout plan was established to avoid financial ruin, and on Thursday, the banks opened up. The collapse of banks in Cyprus could affect in the U.S. stocks, bonds, and retirement funds.
The newly approved Maryland DREAM Act in Annapolis has already been in the process of being amended. The bill has proposed to fix a loophole in order to allow students to pay in-county college tuition. Many undocumented students who are taking college courses but have not graduated from high school are unable to apply for in-county college tuition. Those opposing the bill believe that it can extend the scope of what has been a controversial law. It would create an even bigger burden on colleges' administrations as the amount of paperwork would increase. The bill will allow for more students to take on dual enrollment programs.
All right, that is it for now. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the weather for the Eastern weekend, and also we'll take a look on the news on the sports world. MC in Focus will come right after those students-produced commercials.
This is Bella and Tico's love story. Cute, cuddly, furry, and lovable. Not a care in the world. Just free. Tired, restless, wanting and unhappy. Now she has these little ones to look after. Contact the Montgomery County Humane Society for more information about spaying and neutering your pets.
Hello. Here in America, we have the highest percentage of overweight individuals in the world. And it's mainly because we're not eating healthy. Eating fruits and vegetables should be a very important part of our diet. They contain vitamins and minerals that can protect your body against diseases that can cause death. So the next time you get hungry, instead of going for a bag of chips or honey bun, go for an apple or banana instead. Really good. Really good.
Welcome back to MC in Focus. Now let's take a look at your weekend weather forecast. It'll be mostly sunny today with a high of 56. The low this evening will drop to about 34 degrees. There'll be a nice breeze in the air with winds blowing to the northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour throughout the day. Taking a look at Saturday, expect mostly sunny skies with mild winds moving northwest at about 7 miles per hour. The high is set to be 58. And after the sun goes down, the temperature will drop to about 40. Moving on to your Easter Sunday, not exactly fit for Easter egg hunts. Rain is expected around the region, so we'll get strong winds at about 11 miles per hour to the south. The mercury will be pushing 60, high of 59, low of 46 on Sunday evening. We want to welcome in Victor Pineda for our sports update. Welcome, Victor.
Thank you. And welcome back to Sports with MC in Focus. I hope you enjoyed your spring break. I'm Victor Pineda. Congratulations to the MC Lady Raptors for placing 5th in the national tournament. March Madness is still going strong with half of the Elite Eight already decided. Last night, Marquette beat Miami 71-61. Ohio State scored a three-pointer in the final 2 seconds to beat Arizona. Syracuse beat number 1 Indiana 61-50, and Wichita State advanced to the Elite Eight with a win against LaSalle. Tonight's game to watch would be Florida against Florida Gulf Coast University. On Wednesday night, the Chicago Bulls hosted the Miami Heat and snapped their 27-game winning streak. The Heat trailed for most of the game and took a small lead in the third quarter, but were unable to win and lost 97-101. The streak is the second longest in NBA history. Major League Baseball's opening day is this Sunday. The Washington Nationals will start their season on Monday. The team will be hosting the Miami Marlins. Phenom Bryce Harper is dealing with inflammation in his left hand, and we're hopeful that he'll be able to start on Monday. The Ravens' former Ed Reed signed to the Texans, but the Ravens signed Elvis Dumervil from the Denver Broncos. Dumervil actually takes less money in order to play for the Ravens. The team also signed safety Michael Huff from the Oakland Raiders. Take that, Ed Reed. The Ravens have made some solid pickups to replace their weekend defense. The Redskins have finally made some noise. I know you can barely hear it, but they signed cornerback E.J. Biggers from Tampa Bay, and yesterday signed former Eagle linebacker Darryl Tapp. He will sub in for Rob Jackson, who is suspended for 4 games this upcoming season. The Skins are pushing hard for cornerback Antoine Winfield and have recently re-signed tight end Fred Davis. Tune in next week for more Sports with MC in Focus. Have a great weekend.
Redskins get their man. They get the tight end they need.
Yeah, they needed him. There weren't any tight ends available. They let all the other good ones go.
RG3 needs some good news this offseason. He needs his weapons.
Yeah, well, he's ahead of schedule in his recovery, so let's be hoping for the Skins this season.
Exactly.
The Maryland Senate passed a driver's license measure for undocumented immigrants on Monday. The Senate voted 29-18 to approve the measure. The bill now moves to the House of Delegates for consideration. If passed, the bill would reverse a state law passed in 2009.
The U.S. Census has released data showing that Montgomery County's population has more than 1 million people. The county has become the first jurisdiction in Maryland to hit that mark. The population has grown more than that, 13,000 since 2011. The census evaluates residents who move in and out of the county. There have been more than 13,000 births in our county so far this year and 5,500 deaths. Prince George's County ranks number 2 in the population with almost 900,000, and Kent County is the lowest with just over 20,000.
Spring is here. What a great time to go outside. If you're planning to go out, Great Falls Park is the place to go. Take a look for yourself.
Ever had that long and tough day at school or work and need a place to unwind? Or maybe get a breath of fresh air? Or perhaps take a nice weekend stroll with your family and loved ones? Located right next to the C&O Canal in Potomac, Great Falls Park may just be the place.
You could spend a lifetime exploring all the facets of this park. This park starts up in Cumberland, winds its way down through the Paw Paw Bends, and you can hike or bike all the way down from Cumberland to Georgetown and see many sights and a lot of vegetation and wildlife.
Great Falls Park has quite a long history, from the time of the Native Americans and the Revolutionary War till today.
Here at Great Falls, we have a museum. We have a main room and 2 other rooms. We present the history of the canal, its construction. We also present some of the life of the boatmen. And we have another room that deals with environmental issues, too.
Great Falls Park provides a wide variety of programs, including field trips, rock climbing, hiking, and kayaking.
The C&O Canal offers in spring, summer, and fall boat rides on the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal. These boats are pulled by a team of 2 mules, and we go through a manually operated 19th century lift lock.
The C&O Canal in Great Falls Park provides a wide variety of attractive landscapes and landmarks that keep bringing people back for more.
One of the main natural features here is the Great Falls. We also have the famous Billy Goat Trail. There's 3 sections, A, B, and C. A is the most difficult section, but you do get a spectacular view of the river. And B and C are for people who may not want to take Billy Goat Trail A. We do have a walkway out to an overlook. It's only about a quarter mile long. It's a very popular attraction.
Whether it is just for a breath of fresh air after a long day at school, or a nice picnic with your family and loved ones, do yourself a favor and come visit Great Falls Park today. For MC in Focus, I am Kian Linares.
A new Costco will be opening up in Wheaton. For more on this story, we go to our own Joseph Schlesinger.
Big changes are coming to the Westfield Mall here in Wheaton, Maryland. On April 10th, a new Costco is set to open its doors to the public. This is a much-awaited event as the opening was pushed back from early January and again in early March due to building construction issues. Costco stores require club membership and has locations all over America. With much controversy, the location in Wheaton will open without a gas station common at their other locations. In February, the Montgomery County Planning Board voted down a proposal for a 16-pump station. The current laws in the county prohibit large-scale stations within 300 feet from schools and recreation centers. Activists point to the harm that emissions from idling vehicles bring to their local residents. However, this vote is not the final word. Costco already put forth a plan to move the station 300 feet east and within the legal limit. For MC in Focus, I'm Joseph Schlesinger.
We sure can use a Costco around Wheaton. I mean, I live in Aspen Hill.
It's going to be very convenient for me.
I know. Convenient for a lot of people. That area can use a place like that.
It's
Wholesale.
just taking a little time to open, but hopefully we'll get there.
Absolutely.
The Silver Spring Transit Center is in the process of opening, being built up. According to a report, is facing multiple deficiencies that may be delaying the time it should be completed. The transit center would be used for Montgomery County bus services that was expected to open in the year of 2011. Yet, a series of cracks and damages were found in the concrete structure. The structure would last only 13 years due to cracks and water damages when the center is actually supposed to have a 50-year service life. You can expect the Silver Spring Transit Center to be completed for public use on September 30th, 2013.
Cancer survivors in Montgomery County now have a training program. The Cancer 5K training program is designed for Montgomery County cancer survivors to stay in shape. For 12 weeks, participants will run every Wednesday evening at 6:30 p.m. at the Montgomery College track in Rockville and every Saturday morning at Lake Needwood. Participants will run twice a week until June 15th, preparing them for the Grand 5K road race. For those who haven't signed up yet, there is still a 10-person limit per 12-week session. For more information, visit www.cancerto5k.com. That's a great benefit. They need it. I mean, it's fantastic what they're doing with these survivors.
Yes, and it's a great opportunity for them to come together, talk about their experiences, and be in good shape.
Absolutely. Now, also, on top of that, the locations are convenient. I mean, training them to run this is amazing.
Yeah, and also, do you know that they come to our Montgomery College track thing here?
Yeah, right out there. I see it all the time.
They do run there too often. That about does it for us. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mona Kamara.
I'm Kevin Saidi.
And I'm Victor Pineda. See you next week on MC in Focus.